The benefits of therapy, other than definitely having a safe space in a non-judgmental environment, is self-awareness. Okay, and this is my own personal opinion as somebody who's worked for 10 years. Self-awareness is only 30% knowledge, but you need the 70%, which is action. So you might know I'm irritable, you might know I have an attachment issue, but if you're not at a space of what do I need to do about this and action it, you will remain there. Okay. Secondly, self-care. Some of the benefits lie around self-care, and self-care is a game changer. Self-care is what helps you build emotional resilience. How would you know that you actually need this? You need therapy. Okay, so by virtue of being a human being, you need therapy. But there are 5 critical red flags that we always use. We need to keep watching out for, because this informs us in terms of our state of overall well-being. So number one, if you're there and you're struggling with sleep, either sleeping too much, not sleeping, or probably you're asleep and your brain is awake, or you have trouble initiating sleep, any interruption in sleep patterns, that's a red flag. 2, if you have concerns or interruptions in your eating patterns. Okay, so the brain always tries to trigger us in one way or another to eat. So you'll find that there are individuals who are not eating, and then there are those ones who are eating too much. The third one, and the only black and white clinic called red flag, is mood. So if you find yourself irritable, sad, teary, withdrawn, that's an indication that things are not okay. You're overwhelmed. The fourth one that we don't pay attention to is bowel movements. Okay, so if all of a sudden you have loose stool and is not associated to anything you ate, or it's not associated to medication, then that's a concern, because the gut is the second brain. Okay, so things usually manifest in our gut. And the third one is libido. Okay, so there are individuals who their libido will go completely down, and this is the urge, not the act. Okay, but we have a small class of people where when they are overwhelmed, they will get into hypersexuality. So just do a quick rundown. How am I sleeping? How am I eating? How is my mood? How are my boils doing? And how is my libido? Okay, so those are classical, clinical red flags to watch out for. So what do you expect in therapy? Number one is a safe space. I always like to say there is no any other environment that you can be yourself. Here you don't have to wear any hat, whether you are a father, a CEO, a parent, a church leader. This is a non-judgmental environment. 1. And 2, it's a safe space. 3, you are going to expect somebody who is going to challenge you, somebody who is going to work with you, and somebody who will professionally guide you to tackle any concerns, any daily life stressors that you are experiencing, that you necessarily either have tried to cope and failed, or don't even know where to start, or even can't even be able to open up and share in any other environment. And last but not least, the best person to be able to look for is somebody who is both a clinician and a wellness person, because clinical symptoms present like the lack of sleep, they interfere with your daily function. But you also need somebody who will help you answer the question, how did I get to where I am? So focusing more on not what is wrong with you, but what happened to you. Because if you're able to address some of those issues, even though they happened in childhood, then you'll find that some of them are interfering with your present state.